Hi, this video will show you how to log into your cPanel account and also take you on a brief overview of some of the features available to you in cPanel. In order to log into your cPanel account, you'll need the username and the password that we send you when we set up your web hosting account. If you have that handy, you can go ahead and log in. I'm going to take you through this using one of my own accounts. When you log into cPanel, you're going to want to come up to your navigation bar and type in http://yourdomainname.com/cpanel. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to use one of our own domain names, which is hostinghelpforyou.com. But when you do this, put your own domain name in there, and then a slash, and then the word cPanel. So I'll type ours in, hostinghelpforyou.com. Followed by a slash, followed by the word cPanel. And I hit enter. This takes me to a Windows security box, which asks me for my username and my password. This is where you'll put in the username and password that we provide to you when we set up the account. Go ahead and put my own in here, and this takes me directly into my cPanel control panel. The very first time that you log in, you'll see a box that says, do you need help getting started? This is actually a very neat little thing. I recommend that you go ahead and click on the button that says get started now, but for this video, since I'm just walking you through this, I'll say no, I'm fine, thanks, and get rid of that box. Now, as you come into cPanel, you'll see that there are several sections, and each section has several icons. It's really phenomenal how many tools there are available to you here in cPanel. We're not going to look at each one of these icons. We just don't have time. That would be a 2-hour video. But I do want to take you through and show you some of the more important icons. The first one I want to show you is up here in the preference section, video tutorials. Now, cPanel provides all sorts of video tutorials for every one of the tools in the cPanel control panel. Definitely avail yourself of that section to learn about cPanel. If you're having trouble figuring out how one of the tools works, go up here to video tutorials and learn how it works. This is where you'll change your password. That changes the password not only for cPanel but also for your FTP login. The third icon says update contact info. This is where you'll put in the email address that cPanel will use to contact you if there's a problem with your account. Let's say you're running out of disk space or you're running out of bandwidth. This will generate an email to you automatically letting you know that there's a problem. Now, probably one of the very first tools that you'll use is down in the mail section, and that's email accounts. This is where you'll set up your email accounts. This is where you'll manage them, change their passwords, etc. If you get finished with this tutorial and look at the tutorial video underneath it, there's a full-blown tutorial there on how to set up your email account, not only here in cPanel but also in Outlook. I definitely recommend that you take a look at that. This icon is for webmail. If you're on the road, you want to use the web browser to log into your webmail, you can do it here. Spam Assassin is a great little spam filtering application that you can use in conjunction with your account, and you would configure it right here. You'll see there are also forwarders, autoresponders, and down here under account level filtering and user level filtering, you can set up actual email filters based upon keywords, based upon who the email was sent from, etc. Now, going down to your files section, there are two icons here I want to discuss. The first is backups. You can go ahead and go in here, create and generate backups of your entire account. If something were to happen, let's say you were editing your account, you really screw up your website, you've got a backup here that you can provide to us that we can restore your entire account. Now this backs up not only your web files but also your email files and your databases. So it's a comprehensive backup. You can generate a backup here and then download it to your own computer for safekeeping. Now we do customarily create backups on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis for all of our accounts. However, we do not guarantee those backups. They're usually okay, but we don't guarantee them. And if you really want to be safe, we definitely recommend that you come in here and you back up your own account occasionally. The next two icons are a file manager, legacy file manager. These are both kind of the same kind of program. They allow you to go in, manage the files that are in your web directory, make easy edits. I wouldn't use this icon, I wouldn't use this tool for anything extensive. If you have extensive editing to do on your website, I would definitely recommend using a program such as Dreamweaver or FrontPage if you're still running FrontPage. But if you just want to go in and change a few words here and there on a website, File Manager makes it easy to do so. Under your logs section, you'll see several different WebStat applications that are available to you. We provide three basic ones here: Webalizer, AWStats, and the latest visitors. Latest visitors is extremely bare bones and simple. It just shows you the last 20 visitors that have visited your website. Webalizer is a very in-depth website statistics program. It does a very good job. I personally prefer AWStats. It's a little simpler. It's a very pretty little program. Now this is where your error log is. If you're a programmer, you'll know what to do with that. Under security, you'll see that we have password protected directories. You can deny, you can keep anybody in the world from coming and viewing your website by using IP Deny Manager if you have their IP address. Here is your SSL manager, and hotlink protection will help you to keep people from stealing your bandwidth by linking directly to your images and using them on their own websites. Under the domain section, you'll see subdomains, add-on domains, which if your account is enabled for, you can use, park domains, and if you're into SEO, redirects. It's real easy to set up a permanent redirect using cPanel Control Panel software. In the databases section, this is where you'll set up and manage your MySQL databases. PHPMyAdmin is a really great tool if you're using a MySQL database. This allows you to get in and view all of your data, edit it, etc. Remote SQL would be used if you want to access the database that you have for this account from a different server. So you would set up that server's IP address right here in Remote MySQL. Under Software and Services, we have CGI Center. There are actually a couple of really great little scripts in there that you can use. If you want to install a specific Perl module for software that you're trying to install, this is where you would do it. Now this is your PHP configuration, and if you look down at this little blue happy smiling face, this is Fantastico. Fantastico is a library of there's probably 100 scripts in there that you can auto install on your website using this little tool. I'm just going to click on this real quick because to me this is one of the greatest features of cPanel. And I'll show you some of the scripts that are available to you here. WordPress, if you're doing SEO, you're becoming familiar with WordPress very quickly. Joomla 1.7 and Joomla 1.5. Now we don't have Joomla 2.5 in here. The reason is that Fantastico hasn't added it in yet. I'm sure that at some point they will add it in very soon. Here is PHP Nuke. go down here. Here's Crafty Syntax, Live Help, Help Center Live, OS Ticket, Perl Desk, PHP Support Tickets, all sorts of customer relationship. Discussion boards, you can auto install PHP BB, SMF. Here are 3 different shopping carts that you can auto install: CubeCart, OS Commerce, ZenCart. As you go down, this is billing software, image galleries, mailing list, polls and surveys, site builders. There's just all sorts of scripts down here, PHP scripts that you can install very quickly. Just to show you how that's done, I click on WordPress and I get the WordPress screen here. I click on New Installation. I fill out all of the information here, and then I click Install WordPress, and that installs WordPress on your website. Going back to the control panel, if we scroll down to our very last row of icons, there are a couple important ones down here. The first is the error pages. You can set up your very own error pages, your 404 pages, etc. Customize them here so you don't get the ugly 404 error pages that you would normally see. This tool, cron jobs, is where you would set up any crons that you need to run on your account. And if you're still using front page to publish, this is where you'll set up front page extensions. Okay, I know this has been quick. Like I say, there are video tutorials available up here. I would, as soon as you log in, go through the Getting Started wizard and then look at the video tutorials and just poke around in here. There's very little that you can actually break. If you find a tool that you don't know how it works, just go up here to video tutorials. That ought to do it, and if you have any questions, give us a call.